beep. A beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep, get out of the way. Beep beep, get out of my way, please. Get out of my way. No. Beep beep beep. Oh, you son of a gun, I'm gonna really give you the 1-2 over this traffic thing you've done here. Beep beep beep. All right, here I come. I'm gonna give you the 1-2. 1 is a little kiss on that cheek. Mwah. 2 is a little kiss on the other cheek. Mwah. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm gonna do some car violence. And little kisses. Hello. It's a beautiful day today. A perfect 72 degrees out. We're playing Road Rash 64. The motorcycle combat game Road Rash 64 on the Nintendo 64. Nintendo's 64 bit console. A console with 64 whole entire bits in it. They were so proud of that number of bits. They put it in the name of the console. Hello, welcome. How's everyone doing? How are you all? Very excited to play Road Rash 64. Never played it before. I've played the non-64 Road Rash. I've played the 3DO and the Sega Saturn version. I don't know if I've played any of the other many versions of that game, but 3DO and the Saturn versions, both very good. I've heard not great things about Road Rash 64. I've heard not super duper good things about Road Rash 64, but you know what? It's been a long time. Maybe the concerns at the time were overblown. Maybe this is actually a wonderful game. I'm excited to try it out. Road Rash 64 bits of Road Rash. Played Road Rash Jailbreak on PS1 a ton. So good. Oh yeah, I have that one too. I haven't played that one either though. I've only played the original Road Rash. I haven't played any of the, and I love the original Road Rash. So I'm interested in playing all of the many Road Rashes. A game about being on the road on a motorcycle, very angry. Just upset with everything. Just can't get along with anyone. At this very moment, I'm just waiting for the N64 demo mode to loop back around and go to the title screen. I'm sure it'll happen at any moment now, and then we'll be able to get on with the show. I like to do the transition at the right moment. Oh, here we go. Road Rash 64. No, don't go into attract mode again. No, sorry. Okay, we got Thrash, multiplayer, big game, options, game resolution, normal or high res. I don't actually know. I have the extra RAM card or whatever, but usually the high res mode makes the game run terrible. I imagine it's probably the same here. I'm looking it up. I want to know what the what the consensus is on the high res mode. I can't find a consensus. Let's just try high res. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I guess let's go to Thrash. Level 1, Race 1, options. Easy opponents. Easiest opponents. Yes, that's what I want. I want as many opponents as possible. Too many cops. Maybe a few cops. Lots of opponents. Light traffic, normal traffic, heavy traffic. A few pedestrians, lots of pedestrians, normal traffic. Let's try this. Let's see how this works. Let's pick our bike. Got a lot of cool bikes here. I guess we have exactly 4 bikes. That's not a ton, but let's go with a Razorback. If you wish to use the rumble pack, insert it into the controller now. I do not wish to use the rumble pack. Okay. Sorry, it's the trigger that that moves me forward. Here we go. We're on our way. We're having a nice drive. Oh, I've got to attack them. How do I attack? I see. It's the yellow buttons. Get him. Up. Why are people just walking in the middle of the road? Yeah, there's a lot of gongs. This game's got some gongs. Frame rate seems pretty good. It doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, it seems to be doing high-res mode just fine. Oh, God. Alright, well, I died. These graphics are rough. Hey. The N64 has some texture stuff. Weirdly dark. It is weirdly dark. I could artificially brighten it up. Let me see. It's we can make it even brighter. Let's do this, and then let's increase the the contrast. All right, that's probably not great. We'll do this. This should be good. We didn't do a great job on that level. We'll try it again. I'm going back to race 1. Road Rash 64. I've decided I used to dislike N64 gongs. I've decided I like Nintendo 64 polygons as long as it looks like this. As long as it's got like that very early 3D era kind of empty look to it. The best looking N64 games, I just don't like the gongs. But here I think they work well. It almost looks like a very advanced Atari Jaguar game. Ernesto, thank you for the 50 Argentine pesos. I have no internet. How am I posting this? Don't ask. Anyway. Hope you all have a great valley time with your bikes and stuff. Love you all. Love you too. Sorry you don't have internet. Hope you get that internet back soon. Not a fan of Mario 64. I love Mario 64, but those gods, I just prefer the wobbly, shifty gods of the Sega Saturn. Or the PS1 for that matter, although I think the PS1's gods are a lot uglier. Alright, well let's go to race 2 then. I'm interested in seeing what this game looks like when it's not in high-res mode. Ow, ow, ah! I'm gonna zoom in real quick just so you can see. This is the high-res graphics, so you'll be able to compare this. When I switch out of, oh my god, there I go. That's definitely a death. Ah. Looking forward to low res. I wonder what mode. It seems like it's as far as I can tell, it's not using the 680i mode. Not 680, 480i. It's not using 480 interlaced. It's not using that high res mode. The N64, it has this weird 240p where it increases the horizontal resolution instead of the horizontal and the vertical resolution. And I think that's what's happening here. I think that's what's going on. This is really dangerous. Let's go to options, game, normal. Let's go back to Thrash. Alright, so we're outside of the high resolution mode now. We're down to low res. This is the low res mode. Can you tell the difference? Can you see the difference in the modes? I guess it looks a little bit lower res. But honestly, I feel like the difference is gotta be pretty minor. Frame rate might be a bit better. It might be. I can't tell on that either. If you hold, oh god, If you hold both attack buttons at once, you can spoke people's tires with your weapon and send them flying. Both attack buttons at once? You mean the left and... Okay, there's 4 attack buttons. there's 4 of them. Well, I lost. I got in last place. Turn it. High res mode. You know, let's do letterbox. You know what? I'm going buck wild here. Let's do letterbox mode. Why do they have this mode? No idea. I appreciate it though. Thank you, Road Rash, for the N64. This is the ideal way to play the game. You've seen high res, now check out long res. It's very long res. We got so much resolution here. I like how some of the little icons are squished now. My speedometer in particular is very squishy. Frame rate and draw distance are now pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Up. Up. Dang it. Well, we're in last place again, that's fine. Okay, we probably don't want to stick with that mode. I imagine wide mode is just widescreen if you happen to have a widescreen television. Let's see what this looks like. No, sorry. Wait a minute, sorry. This is just a little less wide than letterboxed. They just have two letterboxed options. One of them is 16 by 9, the other is super wide. This is some great features, honestly. It's like, this for the record, this is not outputting like a 16 by 9 anamorphic video. So if you had a widescreen television you were outputting this to, it would still be letterboxed. They've just implemented two letterboxed modes. Ever watched a movie, like a mafia movie, and get the sudden urge to eat a pizza or something? Yeah, you know what, I'm in the mood for Italian food whenever I watch a movie that features Italian food. I don't necessarily know about pizza, but yeah, I get that. I need to stop crashing into things. It's very difficult to not crash into stuff. Lexus, thank you for the $2. Killed by an ambulance. How ironic. Yeah, I guess that is pretty ironic, yes. Alright, we're gonna try high-res mode once again. Let's go to race 6. High-res mode. I never don't want pizza. Pizza's pretty good. It's a good food. What's gonna be the next pizza? What's gonna be the next food that sweeps the world? That makes the whole world want to eat that delicious meal. High resolution mode. Pizza 2. Yeah, what's pizza 2? What's gonna be the second pizza? Sushi. No, I mean like a new food. We've already had sushi. Pizza's perfect. We don't need a replacement. We don't need a replacement. I'm saying a new food that sweeps the world. That everyone... A food that doesn't exist yet. Or that does exist but isn't popular. That's gonna become extra popular. Like pizza. You can invent a food now. What makes pizza good? It's got bread in it. That's something people like. It's got a sauce. Which is important. You know, I don't know how many popular dry meals there are. Got a bunch of fat on top. Helps it be popular. And you can kind of put a bunch of toppings. So you can customize it. Hey, we did what we want. Unbelievable. Lexus, thank you for $2. Pizza 2 is either calzones or stromboli. We already have calzones and stromboli. We got those. I've always thought stroop waffles deserve more attention. Yeah, stroop waffles do deserve more attention. Heard of this curry with not stuff? That's already very popular. Alright, let's go to level 2. No, level 2. How do I don't understand how to get to level 2. Did we not do good enough to unlock level 2? Big game. Is this... Okay, I guess this is gonna be our main mode. We probably need to unlock levels this way. Our name. What's our name gonna be? Wait, how many letters? Perfect. I've got exactly enough letters for what I want to put in. Be the new pizza you want to see in the world. Bike shop. I don't understand why why one specific driver is tied to the bike. I don't get it. If we want to play as a particular character, we have to choose a specific bike. I guess I'll buy this. Win some races and maybe we'll let you join the Rumblers. I don't know that I want to join the Rumblers. Well, let's save our game first. The new pizza, level 1. We got $400. I don't want to override. I already saved. Go race. Here we go. Yeah. Well, here we go. We're racing against all of these people. A bunch of bikers on the road. That's freedom, baby. The freedom to kill. The freedom to be killed. $400 is like 80 hot and ready pizzas. It is like 80 hot and ready pizzas. What's that new thing they got? What's that new thing Little Caesars has? They had some new pizza. I got a bunch of messages about it. I get emails and stuff whenever a pizza company or a fast food company does something ridiculous now. I get tweets, I get emails. Everyone's contacted me saying, you have to see this. I appreciate it. I do in fact have to see those things. Calzone pizza abomination. Oh yeah, that's right. It was the pizza that's also a calzone. Yeah, we did it. We're number 1. The new pizza's number 1, just as I knew it would be. Come on. Ow. You placed first, you get $600 plus $20 combat bonus for a total funds of $1,020. Great. Qualified in this race. Wonderful. Race 2. We did it. We unlocked race 2. The review bra picture of the thing looked like a ball of grease. Yeah, it did. Thought a calzone was a burrito version of a pizza. It is. What they've done with their pizza burrito thing is not pizza burrito, pizza calzone. They just cut a pizza weird and folded parts of it onto each other. Uh-oh, the cops. It honestly doesn't look spectacular. Oh no, oh no. Oh god. Oh no, cows. At least those were cow JPEGs. Ah. The last time I went to a Little Caesars, it was many, many years ago. Unbelievable number of years ago. And I was like, you know, I don't even know what Little Caesars tastes like. Because my mom hated Little Caesars. So we never got Little Caesars, which honestly was probably for the better. There was a local place that we got from instead, which was the way to go, honestly. Support your local pizzeria if you've got one. But there was a Little Caesars. I did it, or I got arrested, one of those things. And I went in and I was like, I'll have one hot and ready cheese pizza. And the employee said, sure. It was obvious she was new there. I think this was maybe her first day. It took me a little under an hour to get that hot and ready. It took me about 55 minutes, I think, to get the hot and ready pizza. It was not particularly ready. You see, the problem was they didn't have a hot and ready directly then. So what happened was, she was like, oh, they're being made right now. Do you mind waiting? And I said, oh, that's fine. I didn't care. What did I care? So I sat down, and there was a woman there sitting next to me who was very angry because she had been waiting a long time. Other customers came in. They said, I'd like a hot and ready. At that very moment, 2 hot and readies came out. That person took the 2 hot and readies. I didn't get that hot and ready. I was waiting there for my hot and ready. But the woman, the new employee, just gave those new hot and readies to those customers. The woman next to me was also waiting for a hot and ready and was absolutely flabbergasted that those new people got the hot and ready instead of me or her. So she complained. The next pizza comes out. It goes to another guy who comes in for a pickup whose pickup isn't ready. And so the flustered new employee gives the hot and ready to him instead for his pickup order. At this point, the woman next to me is absolutely infuriated. And so she gets the next pizzas that comes out. Rightfully, she was there before me. Similar sort of hijinks keeps happening. So that new pizzas keep coming out. and going to other people who are not me. And this goes on, like I said, for about 55 minutes. About halfway through, about 30 minutes in, I do go up and ask about my hot and ready, just because I feel like, at that point, I feel like maybe it's possible that she's forgotten why I'm sitting there. Oh no, I'm busted.
With me.
Oh no, I got fined. Anyway, she says she apologizes, and my pizza will be up shortly. It wasn't. It was another 25 minutes. I did eventually get the hot and ready pizza, and it wasn't particularly good. Certainly not waiting 55 minutes good. It would have been much quicker to have gone home and ordered a pizza delivery. Heck, you know what? It would have been quicker to drive to another city and go to go to a Little Caesars there and get a hot and ready. Well, that's fine. You know what? In instances like that, honestly, I'm just glad that it was me who was waiting that 55 minutes for the hot and ready, because, you know, she seemed like she was having a rough time dealing with her new job. And I hate to think of the customers who would have just yelled at her. It's hard work. Very difficult to get used to a new job if you haven't done it before. Alright, second place. That's not too bad. What do you think is the best and worst national chain pizza places? Worst is easy in the sense that, like, I think the worst pizza places also have their own value. Like something like Domino's or even Little Caesars, you know, places like that. They feel like they're not really pizza. And I don't mean that like I'm gatekeeping pizza sort of way. It feels like maybe they're a different food. It's a sort of snack pizza. It's a different kind of thing, but in that regard, it has its own value. Like, I can understand having a specific craving for Domino's as opposed to for regular pizza. Cece's, like, buffet pizzas, like a great example of that. Of where it might not really be pizza, but I can imagine having a craving for that. So in that regard, probably the worst would be something like a Papa John's, which is really trying to be pizza, but kind of tastes like an alien pizza. There's just something subtly wrong with it. And again, I feel like, you know, tons of people just love Papa John's. And if you love it, eat all you want. It kind of... It tastes like I'm in I've been abducted by aliens, and they're trying to pretend that I haven't been, and presenting me with what they believe I will accept as pizza. And it's almost there. But it's just wrong enough that my body rejects it. Race 6. Race 6, let's go. Oh, I got $3,200. Can I go to the bike shop? Yeah, I can buy a new bike. What bike do I currently... I wish they would show the stats in relation to my current bike. Papa John, a confirmed racist. Yeah, Papa John's not great. He's out at the company, but I mean, I don't expect the other executives working there are particularly good either. But yeah, no, the Papa is out. I'm gonna exit for now. I'm gonna keep racing with this bike. As for the best chain pizza place, how far is Big Apple Pizza? I know that's a chain. I don't know how widespread that is. We have some of them in Florida. I don't know if it goes beyond Florida. Anyone here a fan of Big Apple Pizza? I don't even know if they're still around, honestly. But the best chain pizza I've ever had was Big Apple Pizza. And I think the reason why I liked it so much is it was essentially just New York pizza. Like it was what they said in the name. It's just New York pizza. Not the best New York pizza, but a reasonable version of it. Ah! When I was growing up, my brother's favorite pizza was Big Apple Pizza, and my favorite pizza was Pizza Hut, and my brother was right. My brother was correct. Big Apple Pizza and okay, well, I found a Big Apple Pizza, but it's only in Israel. This is not the Big Apple Pizza I'm thinking of. That pizza place might be decent, but that's not the pizza I'm thinking of. Big Apple Pizza. I found another Big Apple Pizza. I believe this is the Big Apple Pizza that I went to. Locations. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've got 10 locations, all in Florida. So there's just 10 Florida locations. Big Apple Pizza. So I guess it's a Florida place. Hey man, thank you for the $2. Gabriel has blown his trumpet. Papa John. That's Papa John alright. James, thank you for the $5. Jason, there's a location in Orlando, Florida that has McDonald's pizza, and it's the only location on the planet where you can order McPizza. Yeah, the Review Bra did a thing on that, I believe. Review Bra lives very close to me. Like, I'm fairly certain it would be possible for me to just simply walk to the Review Bra's house. It would take me like 30, 40 minutes or whatever, but I think the Review Bra lives extremely close to where I do. I don't remember where that McDonald's is, but I am familiar. I have not had that pizza. I don't intend to. I'm sure it's fine. Get that cop. Oh no. Gobba. I miss getting Sbarro at the mall, even though it wasn't that good. Well, there's a special experience to eating at the mall, because you go to the food court, and there's just a lot of options. And you're like, dang, I could get anything. And by anything, I mean, I could get a Sbarro's pizza. I could get Chinese food. I could get a burrito. That's usually the majority of the options. But still, you could get anything. I'm qualified. What is it? Oh, I have to go to the bike shop now, I guess. I'm just gonna get the most expensive bike. We got your back if you join up. Join the Thrashers. I can't. I don't have any money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lexus, thank you for the $2. I used to get pizza at a Chinese buffet. Yeah, why not? Get pizza anyway. It's hard to mess up pizza. You can. It's possible. But usually the bad stuff is fine. Oh hey, there's a Big Apple pizza near me. I'll have to try that next time. Oh no, they don't deliver to my neighborhood. That sucks. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, try that Big Apple pizza. It's pretty good. I'm not saying that it's gonna be the best pizza place in your area. But as far as like chains go, I guess it's a small chain. But it was delightful. Big Apple pizza. I thought malls and food courts were kind of dead all over the US. Yeah, they probably are. We got plenty of active malls in Orlando. I don't know if it's the same thing elsewhere, but we still, there's the mall at Millennia, there's the Florida Mall, we got the Oviedo Mall, we got the, I guess that's not in Orlando, that is Oviedo. I've got a bunch of malls nearby. There's the Fashion Square Mall. A lot of malls. Whoa, 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 got him. There we go. I think if I had never played Road Rash, like the original Road Rash, I think I would be much more impressed by this. It's not that it's a good looking game or anything, it's like... I can imagine playing this as a teenager and being like, yeah, this is awesome. I got a can of soda. A can of soda wonderful. But the original Road Rash just plays so well, and this one doesn't. This one's just very floppy. Are you waiting for the FilmCow Review Bra crossover now? I would love to do a collaboration with the Review Bra. There's not many YouTubers that I genuinely would love to collaborate with. Yeah. He's one of them. I don't really know what we would do. But yeah, if anyone out there knows the Review Bra, my door's open. Maybe one day I'll reach out to him. Once the pandemic is less oppressive. I don't think there's going to be a point at which it's going to be over. I think, you know, there'll be remnants of this pandemic 50 years from now. You know, when it's less oppressive. Film some live action stuff. Do a dark midnight feature film starring the review bra. I think he'd be good for something like that. First place, yeah! You placed first. $850, pretty good. I don't really understand the levels. Should I be... Is this a different level 1? Seems like the same level 1, but I can't really tell. All the levels kind of look the same, except for the one that's in the city. Up. Up. There we go. Back on the road. Oh, I'm mostly in the like touch-ups phase of the third episode of the Charlie finale right now. I think it should be out within like a week. I think it should be just out like a week. I think it's finally at that point. Very excited to have that out. There's a character from a previous episode that makes an appearance. I think you'll all be very excited to see this character. I should probably do this level again. Starfish. Well, I mean, Starfish was in the previous episode. It's Charlie. It's Charlie. Starfish is just like a main character in the finale in general. And by previous episode, I mean like one of the original 4. Hope an accident doesn't push the date back and people get irrationally rid of it. I feel like it's like completely reasonable for people to be disappointed or frustrated that it's taken as long as it has, but people get buck wild about it. It's like, considering it's like, I mean, it is ultimately a unicorn cartoon on the internet, but there's a couple people who've it's not many, it really isn't. It's a very small number of people, but those few people have gone wild about it. I've had everything from like conspiracy theories to just people like there was one person who claims that they have an inside source at FilmCow, that there's like a leak. There's a leak at FilmCow feeding them information. And I'm like, dang it, Scuffy. How could you? Alright, let's go to race 2. Third is apparently good enough to move on to race 2. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy part 3 when it comes out. Named my dog Charlie when I was a kid because of Charlie the Unicorn. That's a good name. There's also a couple people who have said that I never talk about the Charlie the Unicorn finale, which no, we're I guess we're just stuck here. Okay, here we go. I do talk about it a lot on this stream, not every day. People come in here pretty frequently with questions about it. As long as they're not being extremely aggressive about it. Happy to talk about the many delays the project has had. As bad as the creeps on Reddit and Twitch. I don't remember the Twitch people. There's a couple people on the Reddit who have I haven't talked about like the worst of it. I guess I have a couple of times before, but every once in a while someone sends me like a death threat over it or something, which seems a little extreme. Considering the context.
Pull over. Go.
Plays ninth, not good enough. Weren't you shooting for one a month at one point? Yeah, so I mean, once the whole finale is out, like I'll have like a big post for backers and stuff that explains all the delays. My idea with the episodic thing was the larger overview. Was like, you know, Chris started working at FilmCow like back in 2000 something. It's a long time ago, and very quickly YouTube stopped paying enough money for me to be able to pay Chris, and I like essentially took out a loan to be able to keep FilmCow going for as long as we did. Eventually that money also ran out. Did the Kickstarter for the Detective Heart of America movie. That took too long, so as well. So I had to take out more money to get that finished. Did the Charlie Kickstarter. That paid off the debt from the Detective Heart of America movie. But, you know, the finale has also taken too long, and just had to work on other projects too, in order to keep the bills paid. I thought that the once a month thing would be possible because I thought, given the performance of like Charlie the Unicorn 4, I was like, well, the extra income that each episode brings in will basically allow me to just focus completely on each episode. 10th again, jeez. That was not the case. So, once again, had to do other projects. And then the pandemic happened. Had some health stuff. There's a lot of stuff. But most of the work for the final episodes is done at this point. The third episode should be out within the week, and then Hopefully the 4th episode will be out, like, not too long after that. Matt, thank you for the 149 and the beautiful unicorn. Dang, this level's hard. I think I need to just focus on not crashing. Oh, hello, officer. Hey, officer, how's it going? Ed, thank you for the $5. Never knew any of this. Been watching you for years. Just want to say thanks. I appreciate it, Ed. Oh, there he goes. Alright, 2nd place. Good enough. Come on, thank you for the $50. Goodness gracious. Here are some muns to help. Well, thank you, Bon. I really appreciate it.
Drop it.
Thank you so much, Pepon. I'm gonna use those muns. And maybe order some food tomorrow so I don't have to cook. I think I might do that. Thank you so much. I think the most buck wild thing, like, you know, I've gotten death threats before. Like, the truth of the matter is, like, when you have any kind of following on the internet, any kind of presence, once it gets to a certain number, you get all the buck wild stuff. I'm not, like, a particularly famous person, but, like, I've seen people with, like, I don't know, 10,000 Twitter followers who start getting this kind of stuff, so it's like, really, once you get any kind of numbers, you get...
All right, on the ground.
Dang it, I lost my money. You get all sorts of nonsense. So, like, I'm used to the death threats. I'm used to getting weird packages in the mail filled with bird feathers. That kind of stuff. It's like, it's been happening, like, long enough that most of that I can tune out. But, when I was working on the second, oh my god, Charlie finale episode, I was nearing completion of that. And then, my grandmother, who I was very close to, got sick and died. I made a post on the Charlie the Unicorn Grand Finale Kickstarter explaining that there was going to be a delay because of my grandmother's death. And I ended up... There's 2 particular people on that Kickstarter. 2 particular backers. Both of whom have sent me death threats, who took it upon themselves to start harassing me about my grandmother's death. And that is probably... that's probably, like, the worst thing that happened. Like, most of it hasn't affected me, but you know what? I'll be honest, that one did. And like, I've just stopped posting on the Kickstarter since then. Like, I'll post again once the episode's out, but any updates like explaining the bad things that have happened to cause a delay. I'm just not gonna post it. I don't want. It sucks to like make yourself vulnerable and then have people be like, haha. Now I gotta weigh in. Now I can actually make you feel bad. I only bring this up because like I've occasionally I'll get like messages on Kickstarter from backers asking for updates, and I do respond to those and I give people information. But like I saw someone recently mentioning that like I don't update the Kickstarter, and I thought about responding and giving like an explanation and stuff, and then I realized that one of the people complaining about the lack of updates was also one of the people who harassed me about my grandmother when she died. So I was like, oh, nope, not gonna fall for this trap again. Dang it, I was doing so well. Look at this. Oh, no. Oh, okay, well. I like all the sound effects. Okay, I got a hip flask. Great, thank you. Why would someone harass you over that? There's like first of all, like the finale has taken longer than it should have. Like it's definitely taken longer to complete. There's like a particular type of person who when they believe that an injustice has occurred, want to punish the people who committed the injustice, and that's a completely natural feeling, wanting to punish someone who has committed an injustice. I definitely, when I was younger, would fall into the trap of not really having a good understanding of like different levels of injustices. So, for instance, when I was a teenager, one of the things that made me the angriest was Foamy the Squirrel. And I came up with all sorts of slights that Foamy the Squirrel did to the artistic community in general, and to art and animation. Hated Foamy the Squirrel. Spent a lot of time complaining about Foamy the Squirrel online. As an adult, I'm like, yeah, the creator of Foamy the Squirrel is like an independent artist. It's like, I don't particularly like Foamy the Squirrel, but it's like, I don't think there's any sins that the creator of Foamy the Squirrel has done that deserve any kind of like real anger. It's like who's Foamy the Squirrel? It was a cartoon squirrel on Newgrounds. I thought it was lowering the artistic integrity of Newgrounds.com and Flash animation. Anyway, I feel like maybe the people who see that a kick-started unicorn cartoon is taking much longer than expected. I can imagine someone getting very angry over that just because I got very angry about Foamy the Squirrel at one point. Foamy today is not aged well. No, I mean, I didn't think it was good at the time. But still, it's like the level of anger to have at Foamy the Squirrel is definitely... It's like that anger is better directed at, like, Disney. But yeah, so I joined an organization. It was the Underground Coalition for Foamy's Demise. the UCFD. Most of what we did was create parody Foamy videos. to make fun of Foamy. Joined or founded? I joined it. I at one point became the vice president. It was run by one of the clock crew. I don't know if anyone remembers the clock crew from Newgrounds. God, I forget what his clock name was. I wish I could remember. Oh, vice president. Yeah, I was the vice president at one point. I still have the domain name. There's nothing on it, it's just a redirect. It was at ucfd.net, Underground Coalition for Foamy's Demise. Strawberry Clock? No, it wasn't Strawberry Clock. Strawberry Clock was the clock crew god. I don't think that was the originator. And I don't even think, like, Strawberry Clock was particularly active. It just kind of created a meme that grew into something else. It was a star shape. Might have been a starfish clock, but I seem to remember the clock being metal also. Anyway, all of this is to say, like, I have some understanding of, like, this particular kind of irrational anger. I'm glad that it didn't... I was never, like, cruel enough that, like, if the creator of Foamy the Squirrel's grandmother died, I would use it as a way to get points against him for his Foamy crimes. It was mostly just making parody videos. All right, race 6. Here we go. We got $4,000. A lot of thousands of dollars. It's a good game for talking about stuff because really not much going on at a given moment. It's not a lot of decisions to make. Having irrational anger to modern art. Yeah, I also do not particularly like modern art. I wouldn't harass any modern artists there. Honestly, I kind of wish I had it in me to do that kind of scam. I do think a lot of modern artists is more or less a scam, but a way to them to stop hitting you with a bat. I don't know how to stop them from hitting me with a bat. That's a good question. I wonder if there is a block. 9th place, not great. Got some mayonnaise. I've mentioned this before, but when I was in New Orleans, I was living in New Orleans briefly, went to a fancy art dealer, and inside there were 3 pillars, and on each pillar was the same painting of a black line and a red dot. They were going for like $15,000 or something. It's one single black line followed by one red dot. There were 3 of them, each on its own pillar. Nothing else in the shop. It's apparently a popular series at that time. Using any cheats? No, I'm not using any cheats. That's the kind of modern art that upsets me. Yeah. It's really just the kind of extreme low effort. The majority of the work goes into the artist's statement about what it means. I've also mentioned this, but the only modern art that I really liked was the guy who I saw at an art museum. The painting was huge. It was massive. It was all just solid gray. Just solid gray, nothing else. But the artist had first made a very elaborate and detailed painting of this harbor. Beautiful paint. Incredible amount of work that went into it. That was then covered up by gray paint. And, you know, that felt meaningful to me, and also took a lot of work to do. And yes, the result was one big gray mass. And it wasn't necessarily, like, interesting to look at. But as an artistic piece, you know, it got me thinking about some stuff. And it also took genuine work to put together. That's the only one of those types that I've ever actually been in some way interested in. Oh, blah, blah.
Drop it.
Dang, I'm just not getting past level 6. How do you know the painting was behind the gray paint? I believe there was some sort of information there about the process, including, like, photos and stuff. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Charlie the Unicorn final episode's just gonna be a gray square the entire time. Yeah, you know what? I've had people say the Charlie the Unicorn finale is a scam because it's taken so long to come out. But honestly, what would have been a scam? What would have been a great scam? Kickstarting all that money and then releasing the finale, and it is just it's just it's 30 minutes of just one gray one gray screen with like an artist statement underneath. Oh, 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 no, oh, I did it, okay. Right at the last moment. All right, race 7, go race. I seriously cannot wait until this Charlie finale is done. I want it out of my life. I want it complete. I want people to see it. To love it or hate it. That's what I want. Listened to Animal Farm on audiobook recently. Maybe I'm imagining things, but I feel like Charlie the Unicorn series has some references to that book. Not really references. There's probably some influences there. I don't really do like references. Like, sometimes I'll satirize something that is very obvious in those instances, like the Joker's new tattoos or something. No, 3. Okay, that's good enough. If you pop a wheelie and then drive into a car, it'll act like a ramp. Wonderful. I'll try it. Working on a graphic novel now that's over 150 pages long, and boy oh boy, does it take time. Yeah. It also takes time if, oh, let's go to the bike shop. Let's get a new bike. We don't have enough money. We need a new bike, though. Okay. I guess we go race 1 again. We'll try to get more money. I've never been particularly good at drawing. I have like reasonably poor motor control for like my fingers and stuff. Not to the point where it like prevents me from doing stuff, but to the point where it just makes everything very time consuming. Like there's a lot of art stuff that like I can imagine someone being able to get done in an hour that might take me like 2 days because of that. And also I frequently like really donk up my wrists. Got that carpal tunnel, which also makes it difficult to get stuff done in a speedy fashion. Here we are, the big city. This looks like an airport. Who do you think lives here in Road Rash City? That's my #1 fear when it comes to art. Yeah, it sucks. That's another thing that delayed the finale. God, there was a period. Luckily, I mean they're better now. Like I still have problems with them, but there was a period of like 8 months that they were just completely hosed. Oh boy, that was an issue. Alright, 6. That's still not enough. I didn't mean to pick race 1 again, but I guess we're going to race 1. 10-year-old and 8-year-old sons are both working together to write, draw, and eventually animate and put music to a story they've been working on for about a year now. Proud of them. That's wonderful. Yeah, when I got started, I was doing stuff both with my brother and my cousins. And that continued on for a long time. A lot of great collaborations can happen if you get along with your family. Hope that turns out good. That's great. You have any microphone recommendations? Yeah, I've got a couple. I mostly use Shure microphones, primarily because I do a variety of different voices that are like wildly different in pitch or style, and Shure mostly makes microphones that have a very they're just kind of like good for a variety of types of voices, a variety of types of applications. And so I can kind of throw anything at the mics that I use. I have a SM7B that I use for most of my voiceovers. That one's very good. I've had that for a long time, and I've recorded many things with it. Very good. I've got a, what is it? What is this? Sorry. I don't actually remember what microphone this is that I have in front of me right here. PG42. It's also a Shure. They don't make this one anymore. You can find them on eBay. But I found this one very good for like it's cheaper than the other one when it was still available, and it's probably still cheaper now. It's USB. There's a non-USB model as well. I like it a lot. Good microphone. Oh, I've also used the Blue Yeti, which I think is probably if you're getting if you have $100 to spend and know nothing about microphones, it's a reasonable first choice. It's fine. I don't think it's particularly good. I kind of don't really like the way that vocals are recorded on it, but it's definitely it's a popular mic for a reason. There's a lot worse you can do for $100. OC12 Shops, thank you for the 20 Canadian. Goodness. Have you ever been given an act of kindness for your sins? We'll do so now for your sin of making me enthusiastic about my retro console collection, making me spend lots of money on them. Darn you, Jason. Thank you. Yeah, it is an expensive hobby. It was less expensive a couple years ago. It's gotten kind of absurd. Best place to get microphones. Got low funds, secondhand stores. Found some crazy fancy audio equipment going for handfuls of dollars in such place. Yeah, that is good advice. Glad Yeti mics are total garbage. Used to sell quite a few of them for entry-level folks. Yeah, the Yeti's a good mic if you're specifically replacing your onboard computer mic or something. If you've got a laptop or an iPad or something and you want to replace the onboard mic with something that's going to sound better, It's like the Yeti is completely fine. You're only really gonna like notice its shortcomings if you're like doing audio stuff professionally. I was briefly when I got the Yeti, I was briefly using it for a particular type of quick voiceover. Because I have kind of a the setup that I have for my SM7B. It's like it's on a big stand. It's got all this stuff around it. I gotta stand there with my script in my hand. But I wanted something that would be easy for recording like improv stuff, so I got the Yeti for that. And it was alright, but I replaced it quickly with the Shure PG-42. If you've watched the original Detective Heart of America 1 and 2, not the movie, but the original 2 episodes, both of those were recorded with the Yeti. 5th, dang. We get any money for 5th. Oh, $100. Can we afford a bike yet? Yes, we can. Oh, but we don't have money left over to join the Thrashers. Dang it. One other thing I'll say about microphones is ultimately sound isolation is going to be much more important than the microphone itself. Like, you know, if you're using a $15 microphone, it's probably not going to sound great no matter what, but you could get a $5,000 microphone that'll sound terrible if you have it in just like a room that has no sound isolation whatsoever. This doesn't mean you need to like treat your whole room, but getting even something like some backing foam or something. There's like something you can get to like put behind and around your microphone that'll help with that. If you can't afford to like get a booth or sound treat your room in some way. Use the scooters, Jason. What are the scooters? I'll try this. Yeah, sure. Get out of here. Before I had soundproofing, what I would do is record in my closet. I got a big wire, got a big cable, so I could bring the microphone from my computer to my closet, and I would record in there. Most of the early FilmCow cartoons were done in that way. I think all the way to Charlie the Unicorn 2. Maybe even 3. I can't. It was a long time before I, everything before 2010. Just recorded in my closet. Put the microphone on a stand. Let my shirts be the, soundproofing. Got some. That's what we have. We covered our closet in foam padding for beds. Yeah, I had some of that in my closet too. Get him. No, up. Oh no. Shit. Oh. Do you like BTS? What's BTS? What is that? I'll let you know if I like it or not once I discover. Oh no. Well, there I go. This game's got some good crashes. I'll give it that. Hey everyone. Hey, how's it going? K-pop group. Oh, I'm not sure. I have listened to some K-pop. There was a period of time in which I was like, I'm gonna get into K-pop, I've decided. And I looked into some K-pop and enjoyed what I listened to, but then forgot about it. So I'll go ahead and say yes. Well, yeah, why not? I have no idea if they were one of the groups I looked into. Let's go ahead and save my game, and then I gotta try the cheat code. Alright, main menu, quit game, yes. I'm on the main menu. C, down, right, up, left, Z, Z, L, left. Alright. Alright, what is that? What does that do? Oh yeah, I've unlocked other stuff. Level scooter? Here we go. I see. I see. I'm on a scooter now. Yeah, I gotta pick her. Yeah, scooter time, baby. I don't know what I think about these scooters. There's something alright. They're a little slow. I guess that's the point. Cop mode. I don't know if I want to activate cop mode. That requires further explaining, otherwise I'm probably going to avoid that one. Get over here. Oh, hey. Be a cop? No. I'd rather not, if possible. There goes the scooter. Goodbye. These are some rough mountains. I don't think they're necessarily terrible. They are a little rough. Fifth place, not great. Unlock all levels and fast bikes. Alright, I'll try that. Insanity, huh? Alright, yeah, let's try that one. Race, we'll start race 1. Wow, look at these bikes. They're the fastest bikes. There's 2 of them. Executioner or Hammerhead. You know what? I'm going to go with Hammerhead. Whoa, 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 here we go. Dang, this is very fast. I feel like this is definitely too fast. Well, I died. I like this rider's lumpy butt. Oh no, oh no. Oh jeez. Jeez Louise. Look at that lump butt. Up, up. Well, here I go. Nice, nice. Perfect. There's a tree. They got some good bike crashing physics. It looks pretty good. I like how the bike hacks when you just donk it up. Do not enter. Alright. I kind of want to enter. We're just in the wild land now. What happens if I do enter? What happens if we go to the world beyond? Well, we made it farther than we've ever made it before. That's something. That was some spin. I hope there's a fall off the map area. Yeah. I'm surprised how much area there is. It says do not enter, but it hasn't stopped us. We just keep going. There goes the bike. You can make it, bicycle. Oh, God. Oh. Maybe if I drive a little slower, I can actually make it to the end. Maybe not. It's a lot of map for the N64. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just, yeah, the whole map. I want to go into the water. I want to go into the sea. I'm coming for you with the ocean. El Ray, thank you for the $5. Appreciate the support, El Ray. Thank you so much. Oh no. Oh, no, this is what I wanted. Club. Great. Alright, well, we're on our way again. Oh, there's a boat! Look at the ship! No. No, stop. I just want to look at the boat. I want to look at the big boat. Got some shipping containers. That's pretty nice. Oh, it's a nice ship. I didn't realize I could just kind of look around. Got some buildings here. Wonder where this place is. Didn't attach my message. What's the message? I'll just read it from chat. Interesting little city block here. Oh, what's this? What did I get? I don't know what that was. Someone already made a petition to release the gray cut of Charlie the Unicorn finale. Release the gray cut. It's the only true version of the finale. Oh, there goes that guy. What happened to that guy? How would you remake Salad Fingers in your style? I couldn't do Salad Fingers. Like, even if I wanted to. I don't think I could do a correct Salad Fingers. That's like, I feel like that would be, there's no way that I would come up with anything interesting. My instinct, and this is a pretty common instinct, would be to go far in another direction just because of the artistic integrity of the original. But often that just creates a terrible thing. I mean, think about, like, Johnny Depp's performance in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Very clearly, he wanted to differentiate himself from Gene Wilder. But Gene Wilder nailed it. He nailed that character. That's how that character should be, honestly. And Johnny Depp's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka was just bad. It's just a bad version of that character. That's what would happen with Salad Fingers. That would go in a different direction. And it would be terrible. Or I could try to recapture the magic of the original, and it would also be terrible. Probably. Oh no, we hit that guy. Dang, he's just bouncing around. Look at this guy. Thomas, thank you for the $4.99. Didn't get in on the original Charlie the Unicorn Kickstarter. Is there anything else I can do to support you with the project? The project, no, it's almost done. Like that doesn't need any more support. There is the FilmCow Patreon. I am very behind on sending out the rewards, but they are they're going out at some point. That is a huge support that has allowed me to continue working on this stuff even when it's taken forever. They just kind of fall over. But I appreciate the support. The super chats help too. Like when the YouTube adpocalypse happened and just general YouTube revenue went down, super chats from doing the stream essentially replaced that lost revenue for me. So that's been a big help. Charlie the Unicorn, Snyder Cut, More Blood, Black and White, and 4x3. Dang, you know what? Yeah, I should put out a black and white version. Just endless recuts. Reluctant to set up a Patreon just for the mental pressure attached to it. Yeah, there is a lot, especially when you fall behind, which I do constantly. I always catch back up, but oh my god, that person. Sometimes it takes a while. Dang it. I just like exploring this environment. Early CG stuff is really interesting because there's like a lot of the wonkiness comes from the fact that the tools were very difficult to work with and very slow. There's a lot of like development tools these days in which you can essentially like see what you're doing in real time as opposed to just kind of hoping that it works out and making blind decisions until you can test it. So you end up with a lot of wonkiness, but also there's an almost dreamlike quality to some of it. I actually preferred the Snyder Cut. Yeah, I did. I have watched both of them. Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut is definitely better. I don't think either of them are good movies, but there is an artistic quality to the Snyder Cut. I don't think it's... I don't like Zack Snyder as an artist, but I will absolutely say he is an artist. There's a lot of artistic decisions done for that movie. And I also completely agree with him that black and white is the way to watch it. You know, it's not great black and white. But that's the way. It isn't a color film, it's a black and white film. If you watch it in color, that's fine, but it isn't a color movie, it's a black and white movie. Prob Insane, thank you for the $4.99. Just moved into a new apartment. Woo! Gosh, I'm so tired. I've been stressed all day. Thanks for always being here. Congratulations on the move. Hope you like the new apartment. Moving is very stressful. But also, you've got a new place you're gonna be spending a bunch of time at. That could be exciting. Parking. I wonder if I can park here. How do you get into the parking garage? Dang, I think maybe you can't get in the parking garage. I mean, you know, it makes sense. It doesn't need to be functional. You're just gonna be driving past it. There's that guy. But boy, I would love to get in this parking garage. There's probably somewhere to glitch in. Would love that. Would love to get in here. God, look at this mess. Living in the city, you know, you have to survive. You got to keep that dream alive. Everything is free, can't you see? Living in the city. Ah. It's funny how violent the crashes are. Just how much jumping around the models do. Brake. What is the brake? I want to look at this tree. It is just a picture of a tree, but I want to get it close. I guess I can't look up. That's fine. Games these days should do tricks like that. I want to see them announce the next Grand Theft Auto and just like the most elaborate, detailed city, but then all of the trees. Z button's just acceleration. All of the trees are just images like that, low-res images. Grand Theft Auto 6, that's what I want to see. People will flip out. Bop. Well, we got last place, unfortunately. I had fun with this game. It's not necessarily a great game, but you know what? I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 rating. This you heard it here from the Video Game Valley. Road Rash 64, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 game. Wouldn't change a thing. Up. What's that company that's been doing all those N64 ports and stuff? They did Turok, I think they did Doom. I think Quake was recent. I forget who they are, but they do great work. I'd love to see them tackle Road Rash 64. Night Dive, that's it, yeah, Night Dive. Yeah, someone get in contact with Night Dive. Tell them, hey, we really want Road Rash 64. Up. Just imagine. Just imagine playing this game. 4K, 60 frames a second. Ray tracing added. I don't think they've added ray tracing and stuff. The games they do. But they should. This should be ray traced. I want to see ray tracing in Road Rash 64. I'm sure there's probably some sort of modder who can do that. But they're doing Power Slave next. Yeah. I'm worried it's going to be based on the PlayStation version instead of the superior Saturn version. But they've done a good job with other ports, so I imagine they know how beloved the Saturn version is. Pebble, thank you for the $10. Thank you, Jason. These crashes are hilarious. Yeah, they are pretty funny. They are good crashes. I like just seeing my body slide away as the camera tracks my my spinning bike. It's gonna be a combination of the PS1 and PC versions. Gonna take the best from both versions and combine them. But the best version's the Saturn version. If they take the best version of the best stuff of the PS1 and the PC version, then they're taking the best from the worst versions.
Hey, call your mom and have her come pick you up.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Alright, well that's it for tonight. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Mwah. All of you. I'll be back tomorrow. What am I playing tomorrow? Oh yeah. Playing the Daring Game for Girls on the Wii. The Daring Game for Girls on the Wii. Hope to see you there tomorrow for that. Looking it up, it's also going to have elements from the Saturn version. I stand partially corrected. Okay. I'm satiated for now. There's so few multi-platform games where the Saturn version is the one that people remember the most fondly. So, as a big fan of the Sega Saturn, I get irrationally protective over stuff I have no hand in. Did you ever play Action Girls Racing? Yeah, that was actually sent into the street. Someone sent that to my P.O. box. It was Amber. Amber hasn't been on the stream in a long time, but she did send that game, and Amber's sweet. It was definitely an experience. It was something, all right. Anyway, tune in tomorrow. The Daring Game for Girls. Hope to see you there. Playing that game. Along with me. Everyone take out your copies. We'll all play it together. I know you've all got this game. I don't actually know. I think this was considered a good game. I've played a lot of shovelware on the Wii, and I think this might actually be a game that people thought turned out good. So, I'm looking forward to that. It's hard to tell because I haven't played it and I haven't really looked into it, but I think it's got a bunch of mini games and stuff, so it's one of those kind of games. But also, I think it's considered good. I suppose we'll see. Have a great night, everyone. Great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.